In this video, we're going to be showing you 4 essential stretches designed for those who spend a significant amount of time sitting. The first stretch I'd like you to familiarize yourself with is the half-kneeling hip flexor stretch. To do this, get into a half-kneeling position. One knee on the ground and the other leg bent in front, similar to a lunge stance. Make sure your upper body is straight. Gently lean and lunge forward, driving your hips along, causing the front knee to move forward too. This creates a great stretch in the hip flexor muscles located along your deep abdominal area and inner thigh. You'll feel the stretch on the side where your leg is extended back. And remember to switch and perform the stretch on both sides. To intensify the stretch, raise the arm corresponding to the leg that's extended back. This stretch is widely endorsed in fitness and exercise science communities for its effectiveness in counteracting the excessive sitting and hip flexion we often find ourselves in. Towards the end of the video, we'll get into how long you should be doing these exercises for, but for now, let's move up the kinetic chain to our next exercise, the pec stretch. These upper body muscles can get super tight from movements like using the keyboard all day or using the steering wheel while sitting. To counter this, a chest opening pec stretch can be beneficial. A convenient way to perform this stretch is by using a doorway, which can be easily found at work or at home. Position your arms on the door frame at approximately 90 degrees, adjusting based on the width of the doorway. Maintain proper posture, ensuring your hips, torso, and head are aligned, and gently lean forward into the doorway. This movement should cause your body to naturally move forward between your raised arms, providing a stretch across the chest. It's important to progress gradually and not compromise your posture to deepen the stretch. The width of the doorway can vary, so a wider stance will simply stretch your chest muscles from a different angle, which is also beneficial. Leave a comment below if you find yourself doing this in a doorway either at home or even at work. If you've done it before, you know how amazing the stretch feels. The third stretch I'd like to show you is aimed at loosening the lat muscles, which also become super tight due to prolonged sitting and reaching motions. If you find yourself seated for extended periods, stretching the lats can be extremely beneficial. To perform this stretch, locate a low surface, such as a coffee table, couch, bench, or chair. Now, you're going to extend your arms in front of you with a neutral hand position. You can either bend your elbows or keep your arms straight, whichever you find more comfortable. Make contact with the low surface and initiate the stretch by gently pushing your hips back to elongate the lats. Allow your head and torso to gently descend between your extended arms. The further you can lower yourself, the deeper the stretch will be. Many individuals may not be aware that the lats serve as internal rotators and may be surprised by the tightness they experience when first attempting this stretch. Approach it with caution and gradually deepen the stretch over time, avoiding any forced movements initially. If you're getting value from this video so far, please like the video and hit that subscribe button below. The fourth stretch focuses on enhancing spinal mobility, as sitting for prolonged periods often leads to a forward hunching posture known as spinal flexion. We've all seen elderly people walking around with a hunchback and aren't physically able to straighten their spine from years of damage. This is something we want to prevent. To counter this, we'll engage in a spinal extension exercise called the McKenzie Press-Up. To begin, lie face down on the floor and place your hands at chest level, as if you were about to do a push-up. Gently and gradually press into the floor while looking upwards, curling your spine into an extended position, one vertebrae at a time. Ensure you move slowly to avoid injury, stopping when you encounter resistance. Over time, aim to extend further into the position. Also, make sure your pelvis doesn't come off the floor. You want to make sure that your pelvis stays in contact with the ground throughout the entire press-up. Some individuals may find this stretch uncomfortable, but it's crucial to differentiate between mild discomfort and sharp pain. If sharp pain occurs, consider trying a different spinal extension stretch. Alternative or supplemental stretch, especially for those with access to an exercise ball, you can perform a similar extension. Simply sit on the exercise ball and then drape yourself over it, allowing your hips and chest to open up with arms extended to the sides. This method can be preferred for achieving spinal extension and is a great use of the exercise ball. However, I'm suggesting it is a bonus option, recognizing that not everyone may have access to such equipment. You guys are probably wondering about how long and how often you should be performing these stretches. And while there's no one-size-fits-all answer, it largely depends on the extent of your sitting and tightness. For those who spend roughly 40 hours a week sitting, perhaps at a desk job or in meetings, I would advise incorporating these stretches into your routine almost daily. Aim for 2 to 3 sets of each stretch, holding each for 30 seconds. While this may seem like a significant commitment, consistent stretching is necessary to counteract the damage that has been done from sitting for many years. However, if you're looking for a more manageable starting point, consider doing these stretches 3 times a week, with 3 sets of 30 seconds for each stretch. A schedule like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday could still yield significant benefits. Guys, set aside 5 to 10 minutes of your day. That's it. The more frequently you engage in these stretches, especially if you're sitting around 40 hours a week, the greater the benefits you'll likely experience. Comment below if you're going to take action towards making your body feel younger. We upload new videos twice a week, every week. In the meantime, check out this video right here.